Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boone. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill today, Brady Singer. What do you look for here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So in now for the Angels, Nate Fukudome. Check swing, called strike.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One and two now. On the ground right side into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Justin Hubbard. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Just outside. And it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Bobby Nelson digs in now. Throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And now it's Mark Vientos. 2 outs. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Batting fifth, catcher, Austin Wells.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Now it's going to be Austin Wells.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases all loaded up. Willie Castro now at the plate. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Mackenzie Gore. What do you have on him, Chris?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first. Now Alvin Hairston. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. On the ground, out to short. Lee tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Up the middle. Whips it to first. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. We played an inning. No score. Decisive third game of the wild card round. So in down for the Angels, James Kaplan. The 2-1. On the ground to short, Rocchio. And he can't come up with it.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down and gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick in the pocket. So, unfortunately, his teammate gets tagged with an error.
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Ground ball left side. 1 out in the second.
Batting ninth, shortstop, number 85.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the shortstop, How You Lee. The 1-2. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out. So the batting order turns over. And next for the Angels, Nate Fukudome. Ball to strike. The pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Angels leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the second. So in now for Cleveland, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And misses inside.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. No margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Abdul Belcher getting ready to hit. Way high there. And that's ball 2. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So digging in, Mario Escalera. Swings and misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 straight.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Belcher at first, one gone. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now here's the veteran DH, Chase DeLauder. And now the count is even. 2 outs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in is the speedy Justin Hubbard. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swinging. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Bobby Nelson, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
Here goes the runner. Fouled off. He was late. Runner goes again. That one ripped. That's back there. See you later. He shoots one out to right. His 2nd homer this series, and it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
So a man at first. Austin Wells, the next to hit for the Angels. That's a strike, and the count 1-2. Almost got him. Two on the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Vientos aboard here at first with nobody out. And that's outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
This is Willie Castro. Runner on the go. That's out to center field. Hairston gets under it, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
Now it's the right fielder, James Kaplan. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Way inside.
We got a full count.
Tipped into the mid, strike 3. but 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. Stepping up for the Guardians, Max Anderson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hubbard. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
Here's Brian Rocchio. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering upstairs.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So the Guardians lineup turns over, and here is Alvin Hairston. 2 down, nobody on, and it is 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Stays alive. 2 outs, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Guardians go down 1-2-3, and they're down 2-0. Back now at Progressive Field. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Christian Moore. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Richard Walls preparing to come on if needed. Mears also getting ready.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now pitching
Parker Messick into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nate Fukudome will hit next. That one way inside. Runner takes off, fouls one off. 2-2. Man at first, one away. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, number
Justin
24.
Hubbard, the next to hit for the Angels. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. Next offering misses. 2-1.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
3 balls.
In the dirt. Fastball for a strike.
3-2.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Angels strand one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Travis Bazzana.
Number 37.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and
batting,
catcher are on the same page right now.
Jordan Alvarez.
Now it's Jordan Alvarez. Ground ball to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Christian Encarnacion.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon. Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The Guardians go down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Decisive third game of the wild card round. And here is Bobby Nelson. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And foul ball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Mark Vientos, the next to hit for the Angels. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a... That's hard hit on the line. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days. Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
So up next, Willie Castro. Yeah, that's fouled off. Good eye right there. James Kaplan up next for the Angels. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And now the right fielder, James Kaplan. First and second, 2 down here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Next pitch is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two now. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Christian Moore on deck for the Angels. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So they're all loaded up. Now here is Christian Moore. Bases loaded, 2 down. On the ground, Anderson. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Abdul Belcher. Strike 2. Action in the Angels bullpen. Brock Burke up and loosening in the pen. Ersing, the right-hander, also getting loose. The other way, and foul ball. Breaking ball misses down and away. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, number 30.
And up next for Cleveland, Mario Escalera. Next offering way off the plate. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Now batting.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next is the designated hitter, Chase DeLauder. Escalera leads off first with one away. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In plenty of time to first, and now 2 gone.
Now batting, number 32.
Max Anderson digs in for the Guardians. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw, and they get the out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Number 85.
Just missed.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Ripped on a line to center. Hairston makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the left fielder, Nate Fukudome. And he drops it down the third baseline, and it goes just foul. And that just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
1 down, base is empty. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound to pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Next offering upstairs. Two outs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Burke.
Now pitching
and this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio.
The shortstop.
You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a big swing and a miss.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
It's in and out of his glove, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Now batting, number 28.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Alvin Hairston. Upstairs.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
That one catches the zone. 2-2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's filled up 3-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Travis Bazzana. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Guardians fail to score. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back.
Guardians.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
Number
Richard
57.
Walls.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bobby Nelson digs in now.
First baseman, number 33.
And it remains 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Mark Vientos.
And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Mark Vientos. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Both starters out of this ball game. It now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And that one hit to first, and that's just foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Misses, and it's 3-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Next pitch is outside.
That's ball 3.
Nelson leads off first with one away.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 2, and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for the
We're back
Angels.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
53.
Chris Bubich.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Next offering is downstairs.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Bases empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
1 gone, runner at first. Abdul Belcher digs in for the Guardians. The tying run at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive, could be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Mario Escalera, the next to hit. In there. And so now 1-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Throws to first in time. But no advance from the runners.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Chris Bubich won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. A new arm into the game, the righty, Ben Joyce.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
So now the DH spot, Chase DeLauder. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Max Anderson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way off.
Here's the third baseman, Max Anderson.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. High fly ball lifted into near right field. And that's the 3rd out. 3 left for the Guardians. They trail it here 2-0.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back,
Guardians.
and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number
Nick
26.
Mears.
Nick Mears.
Now it's the DH, Willie Castro.
Leading off for the Angels, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
Line drive. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now it's the right fielder, James Kaplan. That one finds the zone. Now 1-2. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Helsley appears to be getting loose. 1 out, base is empty. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And next for
Now
LA,
batting,
Christian
second
Moore.
baseman, Christian Moore.
There's a 1-1. Rudder takes off. Pitch outside. Throw safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. And that's through there for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
How you lead. Getting ready to hit.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. And now 2-2. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. That's down and in. Fukudome hitting on deck circle. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kaplan at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, number 15.
First and second, 2 outs. Fukudome will hit next. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Gets the call, and a count 1-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Belcher right there to make the grab. And that is that. Angels strand a couple. They're up 2-0.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now,
Angels.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Brian Rocchio.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Next offering is down low. There's a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. And up next for Cleveland, Alvin Hairston. The Guardians trailing by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Here's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit, right side. Nelson takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Ryan
pitching
Helsley.
for the Guardians, number 56. Ryan Helsley.
Justin Hubbard
Leading off
now
for
at the
the
plate.
Angels,
Singing, you got to
number
appreciate a guy who's
24.
this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And there's the strike. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, Willie went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
So in now for the Angels, Bobby Nelson. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 2 balls and a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Carlos LaGrange getting ready to go. Two and one now. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Stayed with the fastball on all 3 pitches to put him away.
Yeah, just straight attacked him. And those locations of the fastball is what really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike 2, going kind of east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. The count now 2-2.
Yep.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 9th. Nothing doing here this half. Hard of the order. 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. Angels 2 and the Guardians nothing. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Dennis Hunter.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So in now for Cleveland, Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a ball evens the count.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Christian Encarnacion Strand digs in for the Guardians. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Halos trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the late stages of Game 3. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hunter is just 1 strike away. And that'll do it. The Los Angeles Angels are moving on to the American League Division Series. So the Los Angeles Angels take Game 3 and are on to the Division Series, Singy. This was a tough task, having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done, winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season.